So till now, what we have seen, we have completed our agenda for today's training session. The first introduction to Salesforce, we have already completed. Difference between Microsoft Dynamics and Salesforce, we have already done. Customer 360-degree view, we have seen. AC login and menu introduction, we have done. Job function, we have acknowledged, and closing of job, we have seen. Okay. Now, next, I am moving to RMA. Okay, so before going to RMA, we are starting from AC inventory. Okay. So let me quickly open the AC inventory for a quick walkthrough. So in Salesforce, let me open a duplicate tab for this. Okay, so there is a function menu called inventory. Okay, so inventory is having the all the available and available quantity in the service center inventory. Okay, so let me, by default, you will go to a recent view, last information we have viewed. Here I am selecting all product items. Okay, so this is the complete inventory view. This is a UAT, so some limited items are showing. Okay, so in Salesforce, once you go live, you will get all the available inventory in right now here on this screen for inventory. Okay, now uh, let me create a job and close with a part. Okay, so before that, let's go for a purchase order. Let me order some part in Salesforce. Okay, so in AC inventory, yeah. First, we are going to see okay. Though first we are going to create a purchase order. So to create a purchase order, let me go to the AC screen. Yeah. So this is an inventory item. Let me go for a purchase order. So purchase order in more, you have to go to the product request. Sorry, it's a plan order. So in plan order, there is an option of division. First of all, if you want to order for a product related with CPD division or a PASI division. So there are both are different options are there. So we are going for a PASI, sorry, CPD demo. So in CPD, the transaction type is ZOSS, nothing, it is coming as default. Here there is a functionality, you can mention a need by date, by which date you need this part. Okay, so this is optional. ये optional है आपका, आप इसको blank भी छोड़ देंगे, no problem. ठीक है. So next I'm clicking on confirm. So once I click on confirm, the order number will get generated by Salesforce. Okay. Right. So this is the process for creating a plan order. Now the order is created. This is the order number. Okay. For this particular request. Now you have to do second. What you have to do? You have to add the part on the order. So in related item, you have to add a product request line item for this particular order. So here I am clicking on new. Then the product name. So you can search the product here means the part numbers. Okay. So I'm just selecting main code and 5 quantity, for example. And need by date I already selected. So if it is an impure part, then you can see it is an impure part, or if it is a high value, it will show as a high value. Okay. Save. So what I have done, I have added the part and added the return quantity. So once I added the return quantity, the line item, sorry, quantity ordered. So it is added on the order line. Now simply I have to click on the placed order. If you want to add the more part numbers in this order, you can simply click on new, search the part number, input the quantity and save. ठीक है. सो परचेज ऑर्डर में आपको फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दो एक्टिविटीज होती है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपका प्रोडक्ट रिक्वेस्ट लाइन रिक्वेस्ट क्रिएट होता है. सेकेंडली यू आर एडिंग द पार्ट लाइन items in the product request, that is a purchase order, plan order. Okay. After adding the part, all the activities has been done. Now click on place order. So once you click on the place order, it will show a message in Salesforce. Order has been created, right? So once you got a message, once the message comes, you can see in the order section, order lines are getting added. Okay. And if you open this order line, you can see a order number from SAP. Okay. So right now it is in submitted status. Okay. The status is submitted. Just wait for 2-3 seconds more. Let me refresh. Actually, there is a 2, 3 or 5 second lag during the interface to SAP. So once it's interfaced, we will get an order number from SAP, right? Same as CRM. CRM में 5 minutes का set है आपका. In CRM it is set for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, the orders are getting interfaced. Okay, so it's still in process. So once the order is completed, you will get the sale order number from SAP. Check this or not. Okay, so I think some technical error is there. We are not getting the order number right now, but in Salesforce, in production, you will get the order numbers. Okay. So moving to the next point, we have created a purchase order, plan order, and now we are checking for a delivery. So let's go for a delivery order. So you have to click on more, and here the first option, click on delivery order. Okay. So name is same as CRM. The name is delivery order. So it is coming as a delivery order. So here you can select pending delivery orders. So right now no delivery order is pending on this ID. So let me check for all due. So one delivery order billing was done for this particular UAT session. So let me open this delivery order. So once I click on the delivery order number, we are getting the delivery order invoice number here. Okay. And we are getting a ordered quantity was 20 and shipped was 11, right? So received quantity is coming as 11. So once it is received in the system, the inventory gets up. So this is the part number. So many transactions are happening parallelly during UAT. So this is the figure right now. So this is the delivery order, right? So what you have to do, you have to only click on accept. So once you click on accept, the entire part shipped against the delivery order will get updated in your inventory, right? So once you receive the part, so either you can use the part in the product customer job. Secondly, you can create a part sale, or third, you can create a SPR. Okay, so next, after receiving a delivery order, we are creating a SPR part return request. Okay, so quickly, this is you can initiate from the delivery order itself. Okay, in current system,
कपिल रिक्वेस्ट एक रिक्वेस्ट आई है दैट परचेज ऑर्डर दे वांट टू सी अगेन व्हेन द पार्ट इज एडेड. जल्दी से दिखा दो.
Okay. Sure. So let me quickly go to the purchase order section. Sorry, purchase order or delivery order? Sorry, sir.
Purchase order.
Purchase order. Okay, ठीक. Let me duplicate this tab. So for creating a purchase order in Salesforce, you have to go to the planned order. Okay, click on the plan order. In planned order, there is the option of division. It is a CPT, or you want to order a part for a passive division, means automobile battery and car audio car battery like that. So यहाँ पे हमने CPT division select किया है. Need by date is optional. अगर आप चाहते हैं आप इसको select कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. Okay. So यहाँ पे मैंने ये 4 ऑप्शन select किए and confirm. ठीक है. So confirm जब हमने कर दिया तो यहाँ पे मेरा product request that is a plan order मेरा create हो गया system में. अब इस plan order के अंदर मुझे क्या add करना है? What we have to add in the plan order, that is the part. Okay. So in related you have to go in Salesforce and click on the product request line icon. Just click on new. So product request यहाँ पे आपको part number डालना है. Let me search any part number. Okay. So let me filter it out.
I just mentioned that in Salesforce, the part is also called as product. So when Kapil is saying product, basically he is saying it is part.
Yes, thanks. So this is the part which I have added here. I've added the quantity as 5 and click on save. So simple. You have to just want to add another part. Click on new. Select the second part. Select the second one. Okay. In product, just enter the part number and press enter. So you are getting the product code and quantity 10. Just mention the quantity and save. So here you can see, जैसे मैंने I have added 2 part numbers in the product request purchase order. ठीक है, so 2 आ गए यहाँ पे. Now I have to click on the place order. So once I click on the place order, the order has been created. So आप यहाँ पे देख पा रहे होंगे, the order number is 41980. Okay, let me open this. Yeah.
Kapil, another feature is that anybody can. I'm talking to all the service centers. If you miss something, you can go back on the screen and view the video again. It is this video. You can go back and check it again. That is also possible. जो लोग को कुछ समझ नहीं आया है वो अपनी स्क्रीन का जो वीडियो है वो पीछे भी ले जा सकते हैं, रिवाइंड भी कर सकते हैं. आप पीछे जाके दोबारा से उसको दोबारा भी देख सकते हैं कि क्या कपिल ने कोई एक्शन लिया है जो आपको बड़ी जल्दी से निकल गया, समझ में नहीं आया. सो यू कैन रिवाइंड ऑल्सो दिस वीडियो. कपिल कंटिन्यू.
Yes. Okay, so the order has been placed successfully. Order number is created. This is the Salesforce order number. Okay, SAP order number is yet to come from SAP. SAP से भी आना बाकी है. I think some कुछ technical issue लग रहा है. Else we will get a order number जैसे कि हमारे CRM पे reverse update हो जाता है after the order. Ah, wait. So you can see the SAP sale order number comes here. Okay. So since the warehouse team is available in this call, so I just request him to please note down this number and get the billing done in SAP quality so that we can show our team for a delivery order receiving. Okay. The order number is 1011872095. Okay, so in the meantime, the billing is happening in SAP quality. Let me go through the SPR process, which I was discussing, right? Okay, so to initiate the SPR in CRM, earlier in current CRM, what is happening? Aapko, you have to create a SPR header, then you have to add a part line in the SPR. Then you have to attach the necessary documents. Then you have to click on submit. ठीक है? Current CRM में अभी आप क्या करते हैं? अभी आप पहले SPR create करने के लिए उसका एक header create करते हैं. Then you add a part line in the SPR. Then upload the documents and submit. ठीक है? यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं है. In Salesforce आप directly SPR create कर सकते हैं from the delivery order itself. ठीक है? So जैसे मैंने ये एग्जांपल दिया, ये मैंने डिलीवरी ऑर्डर ये पार्ट मेरे पास आया, इसमें से कुछ क्वांटिटीज डिफेक्टिव है मेरे पास. नाउ आई वांट टू रिटर्न दैट पार्ट टू पैनासोनिक रिटर्न बैक. ओके, सो first of all I have to receive the delivery order. Without receiving the delivery order, you cannot initiate the SPR. Okay, so since the delivery order is already received, I have to just click on the initiate SPR. So let's see what is happening. So this is the SPR process, right? Very simple screen. यहाँ पे आपके पास received quantity आपने क्या था? Available, sorry, received आपने 11 किया था. इसमें से 2 quantity already ASC ने return कर दिया है. 9 quantity is remaining and stock quantity is 10. That means ये अभी जो आपके स्क्रीन पे डेटा दिख रहा है, दिस इज फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर लाइन आइटम जहां पे मेरे पास 11 क्वांटिटी रिसीव हुआ था, जिसमें से 2 मैंने ऑलरेडी रिटर्न कर दिया है एंड 9 क्वांटिटी आई कैन रिटर्न टू पैनासोनिक इफ माय अवेलेबल स्टॉक क्वांटिटी इज अवेलेबल. अगर ये 0 है, यू कैन नॉट रिटर्न, राइट? दैट मींस आपने सारा पार्ट यूज कर लिया. नाउ यहाँ पे this is the same reason which you are selecting in the spare part return process in CRM. In Salesforce, यहाँ पे आपको simple screen है. You have to only select the reason, good part return and lost in courier, anything, whatever the reason is. So I have selected AC closed completions full and final. Required quantity, suppose I want to return 9. ठीक है? Because the AC is closed, I am returning all the remaining quantity and stock quantity is 10. That means मेरे पास अभी एक part 10 quantity available है. You are able to see this part number, right? 10 है. Now, once I click on save and proceed. So save and proceed करने के बाद, now this is the most important screen. यहाँ पे in SPR you have to upload these 2 documents. Okay, मैं वापस बैक जाता हूँ. I want to show you something. MSL part and good return 9 quantity रिटर्न कर रहे हैं. Now you can see यहाँ पे document list आपकी change हो गई. Got it? So यहाँ पे जो भी document की list आ रही, like hologram and serial number image is required. So in that case you have to select the file type as hologram and serial number image and upload the file. अगर आपने ये चारों ऑप्शंस, चारों फाइल्स अपलोड नहीं किए हैं, यू कैन नॉट कंटिन्यू टू सबमिट द SPR, राइट? जैसे अभी मैंने फर्स्ट फाइल अपलोड कर दिया है, डन। यहाँ पे नीचे यू कैन सी द अपलोडेड फाइल एंड द फाइल टाइप, ये आ गया यहाँ पे। सो दिस इज अ वेरी गुड फीचर ऑफ सेल्सफोर्स, जहाँ पे हम फाइल टाइप को डिफाइन कर रहे हैं at the time of attachment of the document. Just one moment, it is getting refreshed. Okay, you can see RMA approval sheet मैंने लगा दिया. Now I have to add the third copy. So the first label we have put a validation, like you cannot create a SPR without all the documents. Like currently we are doing. So this will help us to improve the SPR transactions in system instead of email exchange. Okay, so yeah, so I have added all the 4 files in the SPR request, right? So once I uploaded all the files, you can see the initiate SPR option is enabled. So जैसे मैंने सारे file type upload किए, यहाँ पे initiate SPR option आ गया. Now I can click on initiate SPR. Okay, so sorry. So जैसे मैंने initiate SPR किया, the SPR request submitted for approval, or you can see the header information. That means 9 quantity return I have requested. Okay, in the related flag, you can see so this request was submitted. This is the approval history. Okay, and these are the 4 files which you have uploaded in system. Okay, so I have created a 9 quantity SPR. Okay, so what is the inventory status right now? So once I go into the product item, which is the inventory of the ASC, I click on refresh. So you can see the quantity comes as 1. That means in Salesforce, for your information to all field service team, in Salesforce, there is no concept of reserving any stock against the part. Once you create a SPR, inventory gets deducted in the real time. Okay, if the SPR gets rejected, then all the 9 quantity will come back in your inventory. Or you have added some part in a job, the inventory get consumed. Once you delete the part from the job, from the work order, inventory will come back. That means आप अगर जॉब के ऊपर या SPR में पार्ट ऐड करते हैं, उसको सबमिट करते हैं, इन दैट केस आपकी इन्वेंट्री माइनस हो जाएगी. और अगर वो अप्रूव हो जाता है, इन्वेंट्री आपकी वैसे 0 हो गई है. एंड इफ इट इज रिजेक्टेड इन सिस्टम, then you will get all the 9 quantity back in your inventory. ठीक है? Okay. So this is all about the SPR process. So SPR we have completed. So let's delivery order come. अभी मैंने इसको hold करा हुआ है. We will continue for that. Now let's go for a MSA. MSA is miscellaneous stock adjustment. So from where we can start miscellaneous stock adjustment in Salesforce. So in more, there is an option called MSA, right? So in MSA, all the recent view item will come. Okay. Now, so here you have to click on new to create a MSA. बिल्कुल सिंपल प्रोसेस है, सिंप्लीफाई किया हुआ है. जैसे ही मैंने यहाँ पे MSA पे क्लिक किया, सिस्टम इज आस्किंग यू वांट टू डू अ पॉजिटिव MSA और नेगेटिव. I want to do a negative MSA, right? So negative MSA requested quantity is 1 and the part number. So part number is the same which I have taken. ठीक है, मैं इस पार्ट की इन्वेंटरी माइनस कर रहा हूँ. Okay, 1 quantity is there. So once I click on save, what happened? Okay, so test save. So MSA was created. Okay. Let's check the inventory. Now it becomes 0. That means जैसे ही मैंने negative inventory create किया in system, sorry, negative MSA मैंने create किया, the inventory was got changed to 0, right? That means यहाँ पे कोई approval, there is no approval required for this activity. Now I want to add in MSA, positive MSA. I am going to create positive MSA. Next, 100 quantity I have requested for the same part. Okay, just for UAT purpose. Test save. So positive MSA I have created. Now I have to click on submit for approval. Okay. So submit for approval. I have clicked. Please approve for UAT. Submit. So here we have put a validation in system for positive MSA. You have to attach a file, right? Without attachment, you cannot continue. Okay. So here in related, in file section, just click on add file or upload file. Upload file, you can click. It is opening a little bit slow. Please allow some time. What happened? Let me click again. Okay, let me select any file. Okay, the file has been uploaded now. Okay, now I'm clicking on submit for approval. Okay, so as soon as I have submitted this, the request was assigned to audit team for approval. Okay, so what is the inventory status? I have just requested for a 100-piece positive MSA. So you can see right now, since it is not approved, so it is showing as 0 quantity. Okay, let me go for the approval of the MSA. 1 second. So let me go for the details section. Then I have to open the MSA line item. So I am in the process of approving of positive MSA. Please give us time. So I am just to use this MSA number in the global search in Salesforce. So right. So can we get the counter? So, we go through another option. In MSA, I'm just searching. Okay, so MSA is here. I'm just opening this one. So in related, let's go for the approval history. Approval leads from approval. Okay, let's open this. Right. So approval was done. Okay. So let's come back to the ASC inventory. So okay, so this is the MSA. Let me open this MSA. So now the status is this is approved. Okay. So let's check the AC inventory. So we have added some random quantity. So let's refresh. So after approval, you can see the quantity of the requested MSA was updated in the AC inventory. So that means we have seen the negative inventory transaction and the positive inventory transaction till now. अभी तक हमने देखा नेगेटिव एमएसए या पॉजिटिव एमएसए कैसे करते हैं सिस्टम में, ठीक है. सो एक नेगेटिव एमएसए एंड पॉजिटिव रिक्वेस्ट क्रिएट करके उसको हमने अप्रूव किया, राइट. ओके. So MSA we have done. Let's go for the next option, that is the part sale. Okay, so let's see how we can do a part sale in Salesforce. So here in the more option, we can go for the option called the part sale. It's very simple. And just click on the part sale. So here you can see all the reports, right? So click on the new part sale. What happened? So this is similar as the positive or negative MSA. Okay, so here I think it's something wrong with the parcel is not opening here. It is similar to the invented MSA. You have to enter the like customer details and the part number and the quantity and simple submit. So once you do a submit, then the inventory will get deducted as per the part sale quantity in Salesforce. Okay. So you will get a user manual for this. I'm unable to show you right now, but definitely you will get. Okay. So moving ahead. So DU and delivery order you are yet to check. Inventory view we have seen. Next one is the MSA, STR and part sale. Part sale is we will do. Now we are coming to the RMA. Okay, so for RMA, let's create one job and close with a part. Okay, so let's do it. So have to again go to the call center ID. or job quick login. I'm logging in system as a call center. Now again, the same process I have to do, like search the contact and create a job. So this one is also a functionality of Salesforce, which I want to share with you. Like wherever you have left your work in Salesforce, once you log out and next time when you log in, you will get the same page where you have left. Right. So this is a very good functionality which I like most in Salesforce. Okay. So the next I'm just going to create a work order. Close this. Okay. So new work order. So I'm just creating a replica for this. Mention the model number. Okay, so one job has been created. Let me go directly to the service center ID. Okay, so let me check the work order number. Okay, so 235. Bottom. Okay, so I just open it. And in fact, you can use any job number to perform this activity because there in system when multiple jobs are there available for testing. You can do the testing at your end also. Okay, so first of all, I'm just acknowledging the job. Then create the service appointment. So I just click on this new. Okay. Let me select following date. Now save. So after saving, service appointment is created. Then we have to dispatch. So let's change the status to, sorry, first of all, schedule. Then dispatch. And then post work completion at customer place. After customer के घर पे काम होने के बाद, we can just technician will mark the job status as complete. Okay, so this is completed. Now click on the work order number. So now the job is in allocated status. Okay, so now we are going to use a part in this job, but before using a part, we have to update the repair codes, IRIS codes. Okay, so here let me update the IRIS code. So some part failure is there and part is replaced. Let's input the serial number of this particular and the okay. So it's 27 1 2020. Okay, now save. So since this is a part use job, so in Salesforce, I have to go to product consume. Okay, जहाँ पे आप repair part add करते थे in CRM, where you have adding the repair part in CRM. Here in Salesforce, in work order, you have to click on the product consume. Okay, so just click on new. I am creating one consumption. So the part number is check. It's a main board. So I just make main board. It's there. The consume quantity 1. Nothing else. So device code entry not defined. Okay. Check. Log out.
Kapil, I can't hear you, is it?
No, sir. Actually, this I'm
Okay.
not able to add the part. Sorry, I'm just
Hmm.
checking. Sorry. I'm just trying to add the part in the work order, but it is showing some error of price book entry. So I'm just checking the part.
Kapil, already 4 o'clock, so
Okay, yes, sir. So price book
you can
entry is not showing.
report to IT team, and then go to the next.
Yes.
But you have shown the sequence. Just
Sequence, yeah, it is simple. You can just click on part product consume, just add the part and save. And simply you have to just work complete the job as shown for the non-part job. This will come for a RMA channel creation. Okay, let me quickly move to the RMA portion. Okay.
तो पार्ट वाला नहीं चल रहा है, हम आगे चलते हैं आरएमए के ऊपर.
Yeah.
लेट्स डू आरएमए.
Okay. So जब आपका job close हो जाता है in system, when you have closed the jobs, so if it is a or B class part, then you can check for the hold code. Okay, it will come as a defective part not received over here, and you have to create a RMA challan for that. Okay, आपको RMA challan create करना है. So let me quickly go to the RMA lines. So RMA challan आपको create करना है from the RMA lines section. ठीक है. So RMA lines पे click किया मैंने यहाँ पे. सो यहाँ पे ऑप्शन आपके ए एंड बी क्लास के पार्ट्स के लिए आपको आरएमए चालान बनाना है. सो यू विल गेट द ऑप्शन सिमिलर जैसे आपको सीआरएम पे मिलता है. यहाँ पे कोई चेंज नहीं है. ओके. सो वंस यू क्लिक ऑन आरएमए लाइंस, you have to click on initiate RMA चालान A type और B type part. Okay, so A type I have selected. So यहाँ पे काफी सारे RMA चालान आपके आ रहे हैं. Just click on, you can select multiple items also and initiate RMA chalan. Okay, sorry, I think yeah. So I have selected 2 line items and initiate RMA chalan. Okay, so RMA chalan is initiated. Now I have just selected all the A class parts are there, so I just selected the A class. So you can see one RMA chalan was created, this one. So I have to open this RMA, no, this one. So this ASC, because there are 2 part lines which I have selected. So it is coming as the 2 line items here for different parts. Okay. Now I'm just clicking on this. So RMA चालान मैंने बना दिया है simple यहाँ पे. Now I have to update the docket details. Courier name, I have added sample. Save. And next you have to click on submit for approval. जैसे आपने docket number details सारा add कर दिया, you have to click on submit for approval. So जैसे आप submit for approval पे click करते हैं, okay, something wrong. So submit for approval करने के बाद ये RMA चालान आपका warehouse को visible हो जाएगा for system approval. And after approval जो भी आपके jobs तो RMA चालान बना है that will get approved in Salesforce. Okay. So this is the RMA process. Let me quickly go to the PPT. So it's just a time check. So pending and job cancellation is the same process. Let me open any job for cancellation, for example. Okay, so let me open this job. I want to make this job pending for any reason. So here, I'm just clicking on the job status is as pending. Okay, simple. ये अभी भी आप लोग CRM पे करते हैं. Just select the pending and you will get the pending reason. Check. Okay, so this is the pending reason. So you will get the pending reasons here. Okay. So suppose that site not ready, I make it pending. Just simple save. Okay, so यहाँ पे you can see I cannot do any changes because this work order is not having any service appointment, right? So service appointment creation is the main activity which we have to do after acknowledgement of job in Salesforce. आपको जॉब एक्नॉलेज करने के बाद Salesforce में उसका सबसे पहले सर्विस अपॉइंटमेंट क्रिएट करना है, नहीं तो सिस्टम आपको कुछ भी उस जॉब के ऊपर चेंज करने से अलाउ नहीं करेगी. ओके, right. So this is the pending process and same as the cancellation. यहाँ पे you have to select the cancellation request. Okay. Then the cancellation reason. 1 second. Okay, so once I click on cancel, next it is coming for a cancellation reason. What is the cancellation reason? So customer is not available. I'll just enter text and save. So once the cancellation request is initiated in Salesforce, similar process है आपका, the job status will update to cancellation request. Okay, so as per approval from call center, the job will be cancelled in system, right? Manpreet sir, one input I required from you, sir. Okay, I will just get back to you on this ticket. So this is the pending and cancellation process in Salesforce. So almost all the process related with the work order is completed till now. So let's go for the three other modules. This is VOC, replacement refund, and GTM. Okay, so just allow me 1 minute to connect. Yeah. So okay, so I am creating a customer replacement request in Salesforce for this particular customer. So it is a very simple step. So here the request, sorry, the customer type is customer. So in Salesforce, we have built a validation check, like for customer, you cannot initiate a DDM request. Let me show you. So if you want to go to create a DDM request for a customer, so it will show you an error. DDM request can only be created for DBs, right? Okay. So in Salesforce, in the work order, you have to just click on this drop down arrow to get all the more options. Okay. So here you can just create a customer replacement request. Simply click on this. Very simple form. All the information will be picked from the job itself, so no need to worry about that. So current model price, suppose that it's 45,000. Example, invoice number. Replacement, same model, and you have to select the replacement reason actually. Okay. So, okay. So for customer, beyond economic, customer not ready for repair. So here you can see the depreciation month, discounting, and other details test. So in Salesforce, like you cannot initiate a customer replacement request without the file upload. So file upload is mandatory. So I've just click on file upload. So this is a MQR form which ACs are filling for a customer replacement request. So I've just selected these values. Complete failure and product replacement. So next go for a product upload attachment. So I'm just going to upload attachment. Here also you can see the menu options over here. So let's check for invoice. Okay, so I've just selected one invoice file to upload in Salesforce. So it was done. Now, once it is done, then the option of submit request will be enabled. So just click on the submit request. So request submitted successfully. So the customer replacement request was initiated. Okay, and you can see the approval history from here. So once you click on approval history, so AC has created the request and it was gone to BSM for further approval. After BSM's on approval, it will go to the next level as per approval hierarchy in system configure. And definitely post approval, system will generate the issue and return order number for this particular customer replacement request. Okay, so आप नीचे scroll करेंगे, you will get all the details, right? So यहाँ पे आपके SAP order numbers from SAP आ रहे हैं आपके replacement refund and compensation. Okay, so this is the customer replacement. Let me quickly go through the DDM. So let me open any work order. So I want a dealer job in here. Just a second. All jobs. Let me check.
Kapil, in the last inquiry, you have to show the MQR process also. High cost part approval and MQR.
Yes.
In
Okay.
the end.
So yeah, right. So let me check for any dealer job. I think I need to create a new one. Okay, let me open this. So all these requests are assigned status. Let me check for anyone. Okay, so this is assigned jobs. First of all, I have to acknowledge. So the job is an acknowledge status. Check. I'm just opening the circular information. It is required mandatory. So I have to create a new job. Actually, some dealer jobs are not there in the system. So allow me 1 minute. I'm just creating the job from Pulse. Okay, so I've just gone to the customer account, just create a new work order. So consumer, next, model number. So just let me give the stock such expense. Next. Save. Okay, it's a serial number also. Check. So this job was created, correct? So so I got the work order. Correct? Yeah. So job in the assigned status, first of all, I have to acknowledge it. Okay, so now I can initiate the. Okay, so data purchase I have to add. So I've added the data purchase now. Okay, so create GTM request. There is no change in the current in the Salesforce with respect to DDM and customer replacement. It is same as originally come from SAP. So journal type is coming as client. Okay, it will come by default. You have to enter the amount will also come. So since the module is manual, so it will come like this. So you have to enter the informations. Accessories status. Accessories packing damage, major or minor options there, and remark. Now save and proceed. So once I click on save and proceed, it will go to the next level of MQR upload. Okay, so for MQR submission, the screen is common for all the modules, like whether it is a MQR part, whether it is a high value part, whether it is a customer replacement request, or whether it is a DDM replacement request. Okay, so this is common screen for all the MQR. So this is the MQR form. You have to give a name for this, like so technical, steering, and product replacement. Then proceed to file. And this MQR process will remain same for all the modules which I have told you. So you have to upload the file. So file is getting uploaded. So as you see, Slimlist, the files are getting uploaded in system. Done. So then other file types you have to add, okay, which is required. Now submit it. So once you click on submit request, the request will submit it successfully to the next level of approval authority. Okay. So if I go to the approval, so okay, it was coming. Let me check it is switched. Go to BSM approval. Status here. Submitted to BS. Okay, so it is come to BSN ID for approval. So as per the approval matrix, this will get approved, and order number will generate from SAP. So you can get a SAP return order message number against the post approval. So after this request is approved, you will get a notification in Salesforce. So currently it is not there. So this approval request was assigned, approved. This is a MSA order. So all the DDM requests like this, it is approved. So all notifications are coming in the. You can want to see. I'm marking all as a digit. So this is all about the customer replacement and dealer replacement process. Okay. So let's go to the slide. So we have completed the replacement refund and the DDM section. Okay, now we come to VOC. For VOC update, in Salesforce, there is an option called VOC, right? Sorry, it is case, not the VOC. You have to just click on the case. So here you can get all the assigned items by open cases. So if any case VOC is open, you have to just simply open it, the VOC on the screen. and update the remarks as per the customer problem or whatever the activity you have done against that particular VOC. Then post your submission, post submission by the ASC, it will go to BSN and then to VOC team for verification and closure of the VOC, right? So this is all about the Salesforce. Now, I think Manpreet sir, we are open for questions. If we can do that in the next session.
Kapil, there is question and answer is not possible on this session.
Okay,
so
sir.
We have large audience here to they cannot ask me. If anybody has any question, please put on WhatsApp number to me. I mentioned in the earlier. But there will be one more session next week, next Sunday. So there, if you are going to send me some message, we will try to do a re-session or cover whatever we did not understand today. That is what. And Kapil, आपने MQR वाला complete किया क्या मुझे?
Sir, MQR I have seen for DDM and customer replacement. Let me show them
वो
for the
MQR नहीं कर रहा हूँ मैं. Part
high
MQR.
value.
Part MQR. हाँ, high value. Correct.
Part M. Yes, sir.
फटाफट से आप एक बार cover कर दो.
Right, sir. So to order up. Okay, new job. Okay, let me open this job only. So to create a MQR request in a work order or a high value part, simply click on product required. Okay, click on new. Then you have to search for the product. Like I want to order this product. Let me mark this part as an MQR so that the setup will initiate. So what I have done, I have searched for the part number and the quantity I have entered here. Okay, let me open this part and mark this as an MQRN system, but it's not here. For demo, I'm just doing it.
कपिल, एक क्वेश्चन और आया है एसबॉम के ऊपर. क्या इसमें एसबॉम से चलता है?
Correct. So as present in current CRM, we are having a service bomb functionality where part and model mapping is there in the master, and same is replicated in Salesforce. So you will not allow to consume any part on the work order where it is not tagged in the service bomb. Okay, so there is a in upcoming release you will get a more visible and like all the parts in all the parts which is mapped in the service bomb for the particular model in one screen. Okay, so that will become in upcoming release. But yes, in Salesforce there is a service bomb validation and it is 100% working. So let me change this product.
एक और क्वेश्चन आया कपिल कि एलोकेट कैसे करते हैं इंजीनियर को?
Okay. Sir, allocate job allocation. Okay. So let me complete first this one, then I'll get back to you on this. So this part I have added in, and in the work order, I have added the part as NQR. Now save. So product required is created in the system. Okay. So here you have to just open the product required. Okay. So after adding the product required option, you have to click on submit for approval. You can see the submit for approval button got initiated. So once you click on submit for approval, please the system is working a little bit slow. Just checking it out.
तो फिर जरूरी नहीं है एग्जीक्यूट करके दिखाने के लिए, प्रोसेस दिखा दो बहुत है.
Yes. So here in product request, we have to add the part, okay, and then it will create for a request. Definitely, I'm just check like documents I have already shown that you have to upload in the NQR form. Let me check it. Some approval authority is not there, I think, for this. So it is showing some error, not applicable approval process form. So once it is going for approval, you have to, it will prompt for a file upload in system of the NQR. It is a digital NQR. Definitely, as Manpreet told, we are having a update session in the next Sunday. Okay. So I will definitely do this NQR process.
ठीक है कपिल, एक और ना एलोकेशन टू इंजीनियर पूछ रहे हैं कैसे होता है?
Yeah, allocation to engineers are actually dispatcher console. Let me check. I'll just show you. Yeah. So it's loading service territory appointments. So in dispatcher console, all your service service appointment will display over here. Okay, in the left hand side. In the right hand side, you will get all the technicians with the allocated timeline. Right. So right now it is not visible. I think service territory mapping is still going on. So here you can simply drag that service appointment and drop here in the schedule tab. So you will get all the technician names here in the right hand side to allocate to fix the appointment with the customers. So
Kapil, जो भी whatever issues you found today that some update is going on, let's report to IT team. Sure. So that once we go live, we don't want to have this kind of issues.
Correct, sir.
Okay. So
yes.
Are you finished?
Yes, sir. I am almost done. So I think we can conclude this training session. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you everyone for joining in the session today. We did enjoy explaining to you all the processes. Many people asked their questions, and it was definitely a good session from Kapil's side. We thank him for spending his time to and explaining to us what all features are available in Salesforce. So this training does not end here. We start this training. आप सब लोग से रिक्वेस्ट है कि you have some issues, you noted some points. आप हमें ईमेल लिख दीजिए और you can send us WhatsApp, email और whichever way. हमें बताइए कि आप इसमें क्या देख रहे हैं, कम है जो इसमें, जो आपको नहीं समझ आया है, हम उसको नेक्स्ट सेशन में रिकवर करेंगे. वी विल डू अ रीसेशन नेक्स्ट संडे. एनीथिंग इफ यू हैव सम डाउट्स यू वांट टू आस्क अस अगेन, प्लीज सेंड अ मेल टू मी. वी विल कवर इट अगेन. So thank you for attending the session today. And we have finished just before our target date time of 5 p.m. and we did it without breaks. We also have given you ID password. Please try to use the system, and this recording is available on the system. So anytime you want to see the recordings, you can come over and see it. ये रिकॉर्डिंग रहती है यहाँ पे, आप कभी भी आके इसको दोबारा रिकॉर्डिंग को देख सकते हैं और कोई भी मॉड्यूल को दोबारा रिव्यू कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे आके. So thank you. I think we'll end the meeting now.
Yeah.
ठीक है, thank you, Kapil.
Yeah, thank you all of you. Have a wonderful day. Thanks a lot for closing the session. Thanks.
Okay, goodbye. I'm closing the session. Everybody will log off now. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.